All right, been a real long time since I've done a video. I've just been really busy. Life's been crazy. It's currently uh, May 9th, so we're months into the global COVID-19 pandemic. That being said, a lot of stuff is starting to open up depending on where you're located. Here in Minnesota, we're starting to open up slowly. Um, Matches are starting up again this coming week, as long as we follow strict protocols. And so I thought a really good video to do for kind of preseason stuff would be talking about making your own liquid chalk. Pro Grip is a brand you see out there, made, sold on a couple of different shooting supply places. But it's kind of expensive for what it is when you can buy some isopropyl alcohol. You can probably find it on shelves again after a panic buying of everything cleaning and food and whatnot ended. A little travel squeezy bottle at any grocery store, and some chalk. Sporting goods store, online, basic stuff for climbing, gym stuff. Like you can see the little logos on there. A little climber, tennis, some baseball, some gymnastics, weightlifting. I bought a box of this, which was, I think was like 9 blocks, like 12 or more years ago, and I still have a ton. Basically, chalk goes a long way. I just laid out this towel, got a little dish, just to contain some of the mess, because what we're going to do is basically just crush. Woo! Yeah, see, some already just went flying. Just going to crush some up in here. And what we're aiming for is like a lotion or like a thin yogurt type of consistency. So I'm going to crush this up. We're going to pour it into the bottle, squirt some alcohol in there, shake it up until we get the right consistency we want. There's really no measurement. You just get it the consistency you want. So we'll switch over to time lapse and see what we get. All right.
Loo, skip to my loo, loo, skip to my loo, skip.
So this is a little thin. It's more liquidy than anything. Basically, what you're aiming for is getting the chalk suspended in the alcohol. And then, yeah, you can see it as the alcohol is drying. You get that thin layer of chalk on your hands. So like with shooting, you don't really want... Oh, here, you can kind of see that. Nice thin layer everywhere. You don't necessarily want a ton of chalk on your hands, because that could be stuff or grime, basically, that could then get stuck in the action of your firearm or build up. You know, it's a possibility. I don't necessarily think it would be, like, ruin your day, cause a malfunction necessarily. But, you know, when you're competing, you want to make sure that, you know, everything's in your favor. So why I thought this was also a timely video is talking about the alcohol. So our club here put out a bunch of protocol matching up with the state's protocol for safety and cleanliness and stuff like that. And if you look at CDC, Center for Disease Control and other stuff, it says using hand sanitizer, if you can't wash your hands, that's at least 70% alcohol. So when you buy your 70% isopropyl alcohol right at the store, it is good enough to be hand sanitizer. So as I'm loading more chalk up in here, we'll get it thicker. Give it a couple shakes. I'm going to now not bore you with doing this all again, but I'm going to show you the final result once I get the right ratio, just so you can see what it looks like. All right, so I got a pretty good mix. It's a little thin because I'm just shaking up in the bottle. If I kind of stirred it up in there first, I don't know, maybe I could get that more, ew, gross, a little more yogurt-like consistency. But so I'm just going to show you. So I just washed my hands, nice and clean hands. Yeah, maybe that's kind of lotion consistency. You know, like that dime size or less drop. Just get a spread on your hands. Looks dry right now. I'm going to blow on them for you. Get the alcohol to evaporate. And there's your layer of chalk. Keep those hands dry. Maintain good grip on your gun. Or if you're a climber too, my wife and I do a lot of climbing. It's a really good way to get that nice first base layer of chalk on your hands, nice and even. Nice and light layer of chalk on there. You don't need too much, just enough. Like I said, like a dime-sized glob there. A little squeezy bottle, throw it. I'd put it in a plastic bag, in your range bag, just in case it gets blown up, so you don't get alcohol chalk everywhere. But yeah, so there's a quick tutorial on making your very own liquid chalk, pro grip, whatever you want to call it. That is also an antibacterial hand cleaner. Ooh, fancy. Alright, so hopefully get some more videos made up soon. Life is starting to calm down, get back to normal. Just haven't had a lot of things I wanted to make videos about recently. So yeah, there we go. So if you got any questions, feel free to send me an email. I don't really check comments on YouTube anymore, as most people joke about YouTube commenting sections just turn into ridiculousness very quickly. But anyway, if you actually want to ask a question and take the time to email me, I will definitely get back to you on that. So, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something real quick, and have a great rest of your day.